I loved your answer the other day. They asked you about the noon kicks, and you said you got other things. You got enough
Right.
to worry. With that said, it'll be 6 straight games at noon. You're in a routine now. Do you kind of like the fact that you're in this routine now?
You know, it doesn't matter, like I said, when we play. Just put the ball down, we're going to play. But I guess now that we've played these back-to-back time, we're starting to get in a rhythm of that. I think that's good for the guys. They've been getting to bed early and waking up early.
You talk to the kids, they seem to like it.
Well, one thing that's great is after you get the win is you get the rest of the day to enjoy and watch everybody else play football. So it's a great feeling to get a win early in the day and then go back, relax with the family, and watch some games at night.
How comfortable are you with the maturity of this club? I know you always talk about, you give respect to the opponent. It's not easy, but it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to have your kids buy in with the maturity.
Yeah, I've learned that it's never good to be comfortable with anything. It's not. I love our maturity. I love this team. I love our guys, but you cannot get comfortable in this game. If you're comfortable in this game, then you're setting yourself up. So it's my job as a head coach to make sure everybody's uncomfortable, and that's not always easy, but it's got to be done. And complacency cannot creep in because we got some big games ahead of us. I can't tell you that I've seen any of that. I think our staff has been on edge. I think our leaders have been on edge. I think practice has been on edge, and that's the way it should be. And so we got to go play because everything's on the line in this game, just like the rest of them.
Parity's real in college football today.
Yep.
And the other thing people I don't think realize sometimes, you're Ohio State. Everybody, it would make their year to beat Ohio State. The target's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's why you got to start fast. You got to set the tone early in the game and don't let them hang around because then you're asking for trouble. But like you said, you're going to get everybody's best shot.
Just what do you want to see offensively in this game and going down the stretch here? What are the things you want to see cleaned up?
I think you want your runs to be efficient. 4 yards or more. You want the protection to be clean. You want the ball coming out of the hands fast, and just staying on rhythm and executing at a high level, but also keeping the physicality that we're looking for.
How about on defense?
Yeah, I think we got to continue to win the line of scrimmage in the run game and run to the football, but then also getting them into third down situations where we can get after the quarterback. Which, when you get them into third and long situations, and you're rushing 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 guys. That's where turnovers can happen. So we want to get them off schedule so we can get after them on third down and create havoc.
Any goals for special teams this week?
Yeah, just to be a plus. We're going to have return opportunities, but we also got to cover because they have some good cover, some good return guys. They've returned a kickoff and a return for a touchdown, or and a punt for a touchdown. And Henning, the guy who's been there for a while now, he's doing a good job. So we got to cover. So those are the 2 things in special teams. Make sure we're covering, and then we get an opportunity to return these things. Let's turn them into big plays.
I've talked to a lot of fans last thing, and they're going. They all want to go. We're expecting a big Buckeye crowd there. What's your message to the fans?
Yeah, let's take it over. Let's turn it into Ohio Stadium. Let's be loud. Great opportunity to be in a place that has a lot of history, and so yeah, it'd be great to kind of take it over, and we'd love to see Buckeye Nation there being real loud, and I think we can turn it into a home game. So even when they have the ball, let's be loud and let's make it ours.